Babe,
Yeah.
do you fancy making a video on Las Vegas?
Sounds good to me.
Cool, let's do it. What's up guys, it's Shooting Dave here, and today I'm joined on my channel by my wife, Amy.
Hey.
Now in our last video we drove from LA to Vegas, and that video can be found up here if you want to have a look. We took the Dodge Challenger RT, a car that I've always wanted to take from the American collection at Hertz, and we drove it all the way up to Vegas. Now, so we're actually arrived in Vegas about 9:30 at night, pretty tired from a long drive. And what's better than recovering from a long drive? Start another one. So, we arrived on a Monday, and on the Tuesday we were up at 5 a.m. to make the road trip from Vegas all the way out to the Grand Canyon. Pretty long drive, pretty uneventful. We only really stopped for fuel and coffee, really.
Yeah, snacks.
Yeah, got to keep us going. But the Grand Canyon itself was...
That was pretty epic. We got some really good, Instagrammable pictures from that.
Yeah, I mean, the vistas are incredible. Everyone tells you it's big, but when you go and see it, it's just vast. It goes as far as you can see.
Yeah, it was bigger than anything I could have imagined.
Yeah, it was incredible, and we had such a good time out there. And didn't really want to leave. I could have easily spent a whole day there. I certainly would have loved to have spent a night there and caught some stars over the Grand Canyon. That would have been incredible. And then, so after that, we then drove from the Grand Canyon down to a little place just outside the Grand Canyon Village. For Amy, specifically, it was a little Flintstones side park next to the road.
Yeah, like a roadside attraction.
Yeah, and it definitely had seen better days.
It was amazing. It was so tacky. It was the best thing.
I know, it was eerily run down and dilapidated, but it was some ways so perfect as well at the same time.
Yeah, so since we got back, I actually Googled it and saw pictures of what it looked like in its heyday.
Oh, really?
It had like Wilma and all the characters' statues. But we actually took some pictures on the slide. And then inside some of the houses, and that was really cute.
It was, and you wore your best Bam Bam style.
Yeah, I wore like a Flintstone.
Oh no, Pebbles, not Bam Bam.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It was Flintstones inspired Topshop dress.
It was, and I think it was perfect. It was great. It was a nice little spot to go and stop off at, and yeah, really cool. And then we got back to Vegas, I don't know, what, about 10:30?
Yeah, it was late.
So it was a full day, but well worth it. 100% go again. Definitely want to go and see the Grand Canyon some more. It's just
and
lovely.
Actually, maybe go when it's slightly cooler in temperature, so we can actually explore more, because it was a bit baking.
Yeah, and funny to mention that. So on the Wednesday was like our day off, so we can go and explore the Vegas Strip. And it was 117 pushing 120 degrees Fahrenheit, which is what, high 45 centigrade. So it was
hot.
Yeah, it was brutal. Like, you'd come out of one of the hotels or casinos onto the Strip, and it would just be like stepping into an oven.
Yeah.
There's just a wall of heat.
You go in, out, and you'd be like hot, cold, hot, cold. It's just.
And it wasn't until on the Wednesday when we went out to Fremont Street where, I don't know, it felt a lot looser and a lot less in your face. I mean, it was more of a party atmosphere, and I really enjoyed that part of it.
It was less
blingy, I suppose.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in New Vegas, on the Strip and stuff, all the hotels are really expensive designer stores and things
high
like
end.
So it's very high end clientele, whereas Fremont Street, sort of older Vegas, it felt very much more you didn't have to be dressed up to the nines just to have a good time.
I think that's exactly what I was thinking. It was the main strip of Vegas kind of made me feel a little bit like I didn't really belong, because it was all high-end brands and high-end shopping, and everything was super expensive. But Fremont was just a bit more carefree. Sure, there was gambling casinos there, but it was it didn't really matter what you wore or how much you spent or anything like that. And yeah, I think if I was going back to Vegas, I think you want to go back for your birthday.
Yeah.
I think we're probably going to look to stay there. The Hotel California, which is a hotel, I don't know why, but I've always wanted to stay there. It's just got these old school neon lights outside it, and I think it looks great. And we were actually looking on the night, weren't we? Yeah. And it was about $19 to do a last minute booking there. So there's a tip for you. If you're driving to Vegas, don't book a hotel, book one last minute.
Well, if you want to take the risk that there might not be any hotels, or it might be really expensive.
Come on, the place is full of hotels. There's going to be somewhere. Yeah, so yeah, much the same on Thursday. We had a little bit of a family day. Didn't really get out so much. We went to see a show, Cirque du Soleil did Michael Jackson. I think the show was called MJ1.
Yeah, that was really good.
That was super impressive. Like, everyone talks about the shows in Vegas and they're not lying. It's amazing. Like, you should definitely go and check it out.
100%.
Yeah. We didn't take any photos or video. I don't think you're allowed anyway.
No.
But like, just go and see it. It's worth seeing. And then that brings us up to Friday. And Friday was the day that we had to leave Vegas and drive back to LA, our home. This was the day that we got up and we went to the Hoover Dam. It's somewhere that me and my father definitely wanted to go and see before. It's right up there for us. We spent way longer there than we thought we were going to.
Yeah, we ended up doing a tour and we're there for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Where we thought we'd just get out, walk around and then get back in the car and head off. But we're there, I think, for about 4 hours.
Yeah, I think it was about 4 hours. So we got there at 8 o'clock and we didn't leave there until about 12:30.
Yeah, maybe 1.
Yeah, but it's still worth going to see. It's like, if you're into that kind of stuff, or even if you're not, I mean, just go and,
I'm not really into it, but I actually enjoyed it, and the tour was good because you actually go underground. We went on this shorter tour than it was like a bigger tour, but we actually got to see the engine rooms.
Yeah, you see the engine, all the generator rooms. That was amazing, and you get to like hear all the history about how it was built. And like if you actually like listen to what they're saying, it's incredible how quick they managed to build the place. But it was an amazing stop and definitely worth visiting. And from there we just pretty much picked up the 95 and headed south towards the Joshua Tree, which is a place we had been to before when we first came out to LA, which if you haven't seen, there's a video up here. And we love Joshua Tree.
Oh yeah, Joshua Tree is amazing. And actually we were a bit on the drive, we were disappointed that we were going to get there so late, but actually it turned out to be perfect golden hour. The sun was setting, so everything looked beautiful. It was like really majestic.
So part of me was like worrying about the family, like, oh, they're going to be tired, they're going to get there late, which means they're going to get to their hotel late. But the photographer inside of me was like, oh my god, it's golden hour. This is like the best time to come here. And so I convinced my dad to like drive the rental for a bit, and my mum drove his rental so I could hang out the window and get some rolling shots of the car, which I'm super happy with. But it was a perfect light, perfect background, and the car just looked incredible in there, and I was pretty happy.
And your dad was happy because he got to drive the car.
Yeah, although at like 25 miles an hour, but still, he got to have a go. But and then from there we went for dinner in a place called Crossroads, which is a little Mexican place that you and I have been to.
It's not just Mexican.
No,
it's like they do really good Mexican.
They do really good Mexican food there, and it's kind of like old and like a bit of shack-like, isn't it?
Yeah, but very hipster as well.
Yeah, pretty hipster, and it's just a cool spot to go to, just outside the Joshua Tree National Park itself. So, and then from there we drove back. And if you're wondering about why our intro was done using walkie-talkies, I actually bought these guys from Best Buy actually, so that whilst we're on the road, it was quite nice to be able to like talk to each other and point out little spots and stuff like that. It was good. It was good fun. Yeah,
in between our car and their car, we could be like, "Hey guys, did you see that going by?" Or "Look at that massive train," or anything. Just in general, Dave could be like, "Dad, wind your window down. Listen to how noisy my car is."
That may or may not have happened once or twice. But it was lots of fun, and I highly recommend getting walkie-talkies if there's more than one car on a road trip. And I think that rounds it up really. From Joshua Tree we just headed straight back to LA and and then we spent 2 days in Disney as well, but that's a whole other thing.
Yeah, which I wouldn't recommend. I mean, I would recommend Disney, but I wouldn't recommend after a week of being in Vegas, 2 long road trips and then going 2 full days at Disney, because I think we did something like 26,000 steps each day at Disney. Yeah. Let alone what we ended up doing while walking the strip in Vegas. So it was a very good jam-packed week. Yeah,
very full week. Yeah. So definitely good fun, but so nice to be able to do 2 different road trips, one on the I-15 heading towards Vegas and one on the 95 heading towards LA from Vegas, and that was lots of fun. Well, is that it?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment if you've got any cool road trip stories. We'd love to hear from you. And see ya.
Subscribe and hit that bell for more notifications on Dave's videos.
Oh. See ya.